Yeah, because like I said, he owns Hot Works. There's two in town. He owns one here in Lubbock. He owns one in Amarillo, and owns the one in Abilene. And they're like, you go in there and you work out. You work out in a sauna. They've got different rooms, different. You can pick what workout you want, but they are having someone make athletic wear that they sell inside their spas.
We can not only do that, we can also make that athletic wear a actual walking billboard. So when the customer pays for an item that we built and they put it on, when they walk out to Walmart or wherever like this, people say, where did you get that from? Oh, this is how it works. Scan right here. And we put a QR scan code in there. So whenever they have specials or they go to clients or go to different types of trade shows, they walk in there looking different. And people are like, oh, what team are you with? Scan right here. And for the women, we can make dresses, skirts, we can make leggings. Leggings are my specialty. And we can put QR scan codes on them and go from there. So get her Instagram, or you Instagram or Facebook?
Facebook.
Get her Facebook information and exchange, and then we can send you some information to pass on to others.
My computer went out, and boss sent me over here to Best Buy to get USB to Ethernet.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if I have the right thing. I've got this nice couple helping me because there are not many people working here. But if I take a picture and send it to you, can you tell me if it's the right thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I think Lynn's on a long call because I tried to call him and it went to voicemail. So I'll take a picture and send it to you real quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. We did
Ask if it's
all
okay.
the ISDs.
Is it okay if she films?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Boss, just wanted to talk to you about this cord, okay? Someone's trying to help me. Thank you.
She was addicted to pain pills for almost 19 years when she met me 6 years. I do ladies retreats around the world, so she followed my retreats for a while. And it took her a year. It took her a year to, for us to really have a communication. And she bought a one-way ticket. I'm like, this woman's crazy. But when she got to me, she was like, a little less than 90 pounds, almost dead. And she was going through withdrawals because she wanted to quit. So basically, she came to me to die. And here she is, 6 years later.
6
A rock
years
star.
later.
A rock star.
Yeah, she looks like one.
Oh, thank
She
you.
does. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I've never been on pain pills my whole life, and I burned myself really bad, my leg and my foot, and I waited too many days to go to the doctor. It got infected, so I was treated at the burn center for 2.5 months. They cut on my leg and foot. Lucky I didn't lose it, but they put me on pain pills. They weaned me on them, but never told me to wean off.
Yes.
I quit cold turkey.
And it was
and
rough,
got
wasn't it?
sick.
I was in the hospital
Yep.
just recently.
Oh, I'm so sorry. And you're still on them, right?
No,
You off them?
no, I quit
You
cold
did it?
turkey because I
Oh my
was
God,
out, and they didn't tell me.
congratulations.
They didn't tell me you wean
It's very
off.
hard
I just
to-
stopped when I was out.
It's hard, isn't
and they
it?
didn't. Well, I ended up in the hospital, suicidal.
And that was her as well.
This was 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
No, I'm serious.
I believe you.
Yeah.
So I have a television show called Opioids and Dreams. Basically, we talk a lot about how these substances control the mind. What your hypothalamus, your hippocampus, all those items that control your motor system, how you feel good, sex drive, hunger, able to keep control of your hands and stuff like that. It controls, your body makes that naturally. When you take those substances, your body says, I no longer need to provide that type of service for you because you got that under control. So when you get off of that, the body's like, oh, wait a minute, we haven't made that for so long. What's going on? So your mind starts firing in all different directions, and that's why you lose. That's why you go into seizures. That's why you had to go in the hospital. They probably prescribed you Suboxone.
No. Probably something like benzos.
No. No.
They had to
I
give you
just-
something to keep you from the withdrawal.
Oh, I don't remember why I was the time I was there.
Right.
I don't remember much about it.
Wow.
I got real depressed, and
How
I just
long were
lost
you
one of
on
my
it?
best friends a month and a half ago.
How long were you on
And,
them?
3 months.
Oh, okay. I was on it for like 20 years
I
almost.
can't imagine.
It was rough for her.
I bet it was extremely rough.
6 years later, her brain is still recovering
From it.
From it.
From being on it for so long,
The
I'm sure.
fogginess, her thought process, how to formulate a sentence, how to concentrate and stuff like
I
that.
get anxious.
She gets anxious. And,
I
yeah,
don't even know why. Sometimes people ask me a simple
that's 6
question,
years ago.
and I start panicking because I'm like, I go blank. I don't know how to answer.
All right, we just went to Best Buy looking for mounts. We talk a lot and we have a lot of conversations when we're on the road, and we decided to stop on our travels from Las Vegas back to Austin to find some mounts to figure out how I can mount full-time cameras in there. So we went to Best Buy.
In the car, so we can do what?
So we can do what we're doing right now and record our conversations, because we're always talking about different things, and we find ourselves, having some very, very interesting conversations, and that's where they reside, just, in this car, no one else to experience. And we really want others to kind of experience what we go through in our daily lives, in case you're that bored. But we walked into Best Buy and we're looking for a suction cup mount where we can put a couple of cameras up in here and have them record full time. And a young lady stopped.
Turn right onto West Loop.
When I say young lady, let me turn this down.
Texas 289 loop frontage south.
A lady stopped and asked us for an RJ45 USB connection. Me being an IT guy, I said, you know what, I'll help you. And she says, I stopped you guys because, you guys look interesting with the stuff that you're wearing and stuff like this. So basically, our whole, motivation behind the leggings is creating something that presents a very kind, interesting look, so it gives people the ability to want to approach us. So whenever you create curiosity, it automatically puts the mind at ease, and it makes people come up and talk to you. And you'll see in the recording, because film records everything, in case you guys didn't know, and you will see her coming up and talking to us and just, very intrigued. And I want to say this woman, maybe 55 to 62, somewhere around that age, she was just intrigued by what Vilma was wearing. Then we started talking to her. This is, you know what? Right now, we have a company that it has this spa-like atmosphere for workers, and we're on the, we're creating more of these across, Texas and New Mexico, and I think these will go absolutely awesome for what we're doing. So we're selling all the time, and we create a product that actually, allows us to, continue to sell even when we're not trying to sell, especially in a place like Best Buy. So for those of you who are, thinking of, why does she wear her face on her legs, or I would never do anything like that, a person who says I wouldn't do anything like that would probably be the person that really doesn't understand why we do it. And
Or doesn't really have a business, because only a person who has a business understands that you need to market a business. And most models don't understand that modeling is also a business which needs to be marketed.
you know what? And I'm going to jump in and add one more thing to that. There's a business side, and then there's also the personal side. Every woman that I know on Facebook with an Instagram account is marketing who she is. Even though you don't have a business, you're trying to market your character. You're trying to market who you are, how fun you are, what you like to do. You're trying to find people who are interested in the things that you do. That's also a form of marketing. So even though that you don't have a business, you know, you can always create something that's going to market yourself because you're doing it every day anyway.
I told you he was a genius.